Hi, and welcome to my Preservation of Wealth website. I'm so glad you're here. And what I'm going to do in the next few minutes, I'm going to tell you exactly what preservation of wealth is, and I'm going to show you exactly how you can buy all of the silver and gold that you possibly want at true wholesale prices. And this is really amazing. So first of all, to better understand it, let's take a look and find out exactly how gold and silver are actually priced and what goes into that. So in this example, we're going to examine the pricing of a silver eagle coin. The first and biggest part that makes up the price of an American silver eagle coin is the spot price of silver. And that's the global market price at any given moment during the business trading day of silver. So that can vary all day long by the second or by the minute. It varies a lot. Then the United States Mint actually makes and produces the gold and silver eagle coins. They produce them. And when they produce them, they don't do it for free. They actually make a markup or a profit for producing the coin. So they typically, at the time I'm making this video, mark the coins up about $2.50 per coin for a silver eagle. Then the U.S. Mint turns around and sells about 99% of everything they produce to 10 licensed, approved mega distributors throughout the United States. And these are the only companies that are approved by the U.S. government and the Mint to buy in huge wholesale volumes directly from the U.S. Mint. And these companies, they're for-profit companies as well, so they mark up the silver eagles that they purchase from the U.S. Mint. They add their markup to them, and right now the range is about 90 cents to over $2 a coin. And what makes the difference on the markup is its volume pricing. So what they will do is they will turn around and sell to a broker. So a little broker who doesn't buy very much is going to pay the larger amount, so they'll pay over $2 additional per coin. And the biggest brokers, the guys you see advertising on TV and some other very large brokers, will pay the lowest markup. And that's what preservation of wealth. We buy in such huge volumes that we get the lowest markup from these 10 mega distributors. So we get the best prices. Then the individual brokers purchase their coins and bars and directly from the U.S. Mint. And I'm sorry, from the 10 mega distributors. I apologize about that, but they buy from those 10 mega distributors. And again, the smaller brokers pay the highest markup and the larger brokers pay the lowest markup. And then these brokers, they need to make a living. They need to keep the lights on and make a profit. So they take and mark up those silver eagles, typically anywhere from 10 to, believe it or not, as much as 40%. So we'll just take an average of 20% here, and that's what determines your price. So all of these factors go into determining the price that you pay for a silver eagle coin. So when you look at that and you say, well, that sounds really interesting, but how can I buy at wholesale without having to get my broker-dealer license? Great question, and the answer, of course, is becoming a member of Preservation of Wealth. Preservation of Wealth is kind of like a membership to Sam's Wholesale Club or Costco. That's pretty much what it's like. Okay? POW is Preservation of Wealth. It's similar to Sam's and Costco. However, Preservation of Wealth only makes a profit from its membership fees. Sam's Club and Costco make a small profit on the goods and the merchandise that they sell, but Preservation of Wealth does not. We do not make one single solitary penny, nothing, zero, on the sale of gold and silver to our members. We only make a profit, we only make a profit from the membership fees. So consequently, the members get to pay preferred dealer cost, true wholesale, at cost prices for your gold and silver. And you know what? Smart people buy wholesale. There's a book written, The Millionaire Next Door. I read this many years ago, but they studied millionaires throughout the United States. One of the things they had in common is a huge percentage of millionaires actually belong to Sam's Club and Costco, because it's just smart to buy things that they can buy, that make sense to buy, at the cheapest wholesale prices. So the same thing goes for gold and silver. If you can buy at wholesale, why would you pay retail? So here's what happens. Club members pay a small fee, And then they get to buy all of the gold and silver that they want at wholesale prices. And many members will save their entire membership fee with their very first purchase. So here's how Preservation of Wealth is able to do that. We can't change the spot price or the market price. We can't change the margin that the U.S. Mint marks the coins up. That's kind of fixed and we have nothing to do with that. And we can't change the markup from those 10 mega distributors who buy directly from the U.S. Mint. However, we, Preservation of Wealth, are a broker-dealer, and we buy directly from those 10 mega distributors who buy directly from the Mint. So what we're able to do by you joining Preservation of Wealth as a member, you are able to totally 100% cut out the broker markup fees that range anywhere from 10 to 40%, to totally cut those out. And then our members buy their gold and silver at the exact same price that Preservation of Wealth buys it from those 10 mega distributors. So Preservation of Wealth's price equals your price. So it's like you being able to step up to the window of these 10 mega distributors and buy at their very best discounted prices without even having a broker's license and without you personally having multi-millions of dollars worth of volume to qualify you for the lowest markup price. And that's a really cool thing. So when you think about a regular coin broker, they have all these overhead and advertising costs and just tons and tons of costs that it takes to keep the lights on and pay their sales guys and to keep everything going. And I'm sure you figured it out, since these brokers, since they don't have any membership fees to pay for this, then you end up paying for it by the markups that they put on the gold and silver that you buy from them. So like we said, Preservation of Wealth is the only membership club for gold and silver in the world that we know of, the only one in the world, and we make our money from the membership fee, so we don't have to mark our gold and silver up and charge you extra for it. That's how you're able to buy at these dealer direct costs. So what's it cost to join Preservation of Wealth? A lifetime benefits package is $249, plus there's a $9.95 per month benefits fee. So what do we get for that? First of all, like we said, you get to buy all of the gold and silver that you possibly want all year long, forever. It's a lifetime benefit fee, so you can buy it wholesale and there's no limit. The only limit, I guess, is you running out of money. But you can buy literally millions and millions of dollars worth of gold and silver at our dealer cost pricing. There's no purchase requirements. If you join and don't choose to buy anything, then that's perfectly fine. If you only want to buy small amounts, the minimum amount you have to order is 1 coin. We don't cut them in half. But you can order really and truly as little as 1 coin at a time if you wish, and get the same dealer direct at cost pricing for the 1 coin as you would for a lot of monster boxes full of 500 coins. And then you get a free company website, you get a back office, you get a marketing system. There's never any sales quota, there's no required auto ship, and you also get a free business position if you'd like to have the option to build your own Preservation of Wealth business. And I'll tell you about that in just a moment. So what's the break-even point? One of our top leaders on our team back in November did an analysis. He purchased a tube of 20 silver eagles from a big name bullion dealer, and this dealer did not even advertise on TV and have those huge television advertising costs, but a very well-known dealer, and within minutes purchased another tube from Preservation of Wealth. You can see right here that he ended up paying $6.64 more per coin to buy from the big name bullion dealer than he did from Preservation of Wealth. He paid 21% more for the coins from that big name dealer. So, the savings is absolutely dramatic. So anyway, what's the break-even point? That's the logical thing to say. Well, how much would I have to buy to break even with my membership fee? Well, if you simply do the math, that's 38 American Silver Eagle coins within the time span of a whole, well, really, I was going to say a year, but really it's a lifetime membership. So in the rest of your life, if you're going to buy more than 38 American Silver Eagles, then it's kind of a no-brainer. You will end up saving money, at least compared to this broker dealer's prices in this example. So what types of coins? Can you only buy silver eagles from Preservation of Wealth? Nope. You can buy pretty much any kind of gold and silver that you possibly want. We have all of the foreign coins. We have the 40%, 90% bags of silver coins. We have the gold and silver bars. We have generic bars. We have name bars. Pretty much anything that you want, gold and silver, you can buy through Preservation of Wealth, and you can buy at our high volume dealer direct wholesale prices. So when you buy, also, there's no junk fees. What we do, you pay our at-cost prices, and then Preservation of Wealth on most size orders, they simply put your gold or silver in a United States Postal Service flat rate box, they insure it, and they ship it to you. And I can tell you in all of the purchases that I've made, I've never paid more than 20 bucks for any one shipment. Usually it's like 12, 15, maybe 17, $18 for a lot of silver at one time. But the shipping fees are very inexpensive, and there's no junk fees. There's no hidden kind of gotcha fees involved. And then at some point, you'll want to sell your silver and gold back. Preservation Wealth comes through again by paying the highest in the industry. As I'm making this video right now, Preservation of Wealth is paying $2.25 above spot price for Silver Eagle coins. And I challenge you, you can shop that all day long, shop it till you drop, and you will not find anyone else even remotely close. So if you take the very discounted prices that you get with Preservation of Wealth when you buy, and you add to that the higher prices that you get when you go to sell, and do the math on that, add them together, you will realize that it's a dramatic difference and a dramatic savings with a Preservation of Wealth membership. So we also have a way to make some additional money. We have this little phrase, friends don't let friends pay too much for their gold and silver. Well, we have a referral compensation plan, and all that is anyone, most people love to save money on their gold and silver, and when they do that, they love to turn around and tell their friends and family about it so they can save money too. Everybody you refer to Preservation of Wealth who joins, we give you $100 for simply referring them. There's also a binary that you can choose to participate in if you want to. In in other words, you would be at the top there, and you would have a left and a right team, and every person who goes underneath your left and right team generates 100 BV, business volume, or points, and every time you achieve 300 points on your left and 300 on your right, you earn an additional $100. And I can tell you that this thing grows really fast, and you can, if you work the business, you can generate a lot of people underneath you on your team, and you can generate a lot of these $100 payments over and over and over and over and over again. So it's really exciting. But you can find more information and more detail about this in other places on my blog site. So here's what I believe. I believe that as the dollar continues to fall, that more and more people are going to turn to gold and silver to preserve the buying power of their dollars. So I believe the timing is absolutely perfect, and I believe Preservation of Wealth is perfectly positioned to take advantage of this tsunami tidal wave of people that are tired of losing the value of their dollars, that are turning to gold and silver to not only protect the purchasing power, but earn, to have it increase a great deal as it continues to go up and up and up, and as the dollar continues to go down and down and down. Also, I am fortunate to belong to the #1 team in Preservation of Wealth, and our team name is POW Builders, for which you would get a totally free membership into our password protected training site, and there we provide you with tons of tools and resources that are going to help you have amazing success in your Preservation of Wealth business should you decide to build a business. Actually, the team benefits are over $4,000 that you get totally for free when you join our team. So we've written a book called The Insider's Guide to Buying Gold and Silver at Wholesale, and I'd love to give you a free copy of this book. So all you need to do is opt in with your name and email address, and I'll send this book to you right away. And it'll be a great value. You'll learn a lot about gold and silver and learn some real important information. So if you'd like to start saving right now and never pay too much for your gold and silver ever again, if you want to, you can take action right now. You can join right now and start saving today. There's no delay. So you join Preservation of Wealth, you can turn around and make your first gold or silver purchase within seconds after joining. So you don't have to wait. But if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to give me a call or opt in or send me an email or just communicate with me in any way. I'm happy to answer your questions and be of any help in any way. So thanks so much for listening. I look forward to hopefully working with you, and I want to wish you great success in your investing future. Thank you so much.